Well, you join me here today at the fantastic Lindholme Lakes for round one of the UK Feeder Championships. Now, this is been organised by Gary Rogers, but the brainchild behind it was Alex Doherty coming up with this idea. Great idea. So let me just quickly run through the format. So we're at 4 venues. We're at Lindholme Lakes, then we're at Lindholme Fisheries, then we're at Boston, then we're back again for the final at Lindholme in August. So it's literally one match each month. And the format is, it's a feeder only event. You can feed with a baiting feeder, you can fish any kind of feeder that you want, but of course it has to be the feeder principle on the bottom fishing. And it will be really interesting today. Now it's split into sections. This event is lowest point wins. Ideally, walk away with 4 section wins, you're going to get crowned the UK Feeder Champion. So my section is this area. I've got Matt Pilley next to me. This time of the year is perfect. You know, the fish are down the edge looking for, wanting to spawn. I think there's going to be a lot of fish caught. And really, I wouldn't like to predict where the winner's going to come from. So it's going to be really interesting. And of course, throughout all the rounds, Gary's going to be doing live feeds as well and updating who's catching and who's possibly walking away with a section win. So I'm going to get all my gear ready and see you in a bit.
Well, first one of Gaz's Feeder Champs. We're looking forward to this. Since he started it, I think it's nice for the lads to have something to have a little go out through the summer when obviously feeder fishing is mainly based around the winter or the big competitions. So I think we'll all get a load of bites with it being summer, especially I've drawn Bonsai 60. Good little area. It's quite shallow on this point that I've got, but I've got 2 MPEGs in this section. I've got Nick Speed next to me, he'll be hard to beat, and we've got Paul Wright, who's opposite Alex on another MPEG. So I think it's probably the hardest section on the match today. But I fished the match Friday and I've caught £250 just a piece. There's a lot of carp in these pegs. It's been good. So yeah, looking forward to it really. I think it'll be him who sorts the edge out and catches some proper carp will be the key to who wins this section. But Nick will be hard to beat. He's got that much room on the end and he just loves it here. So, but yeah, looking forward to it. Good concept. So let's hope we get a decent start. I think I'm looking at 3 points so, but we'll have a go.
Hiya, we're on the on Flyer TV Feeder Championships and it's a fantastic new competition. Been really looking forward to this one. And there's 4 venues. We're here at the fabulous Lindholme Lakes, then we're off to Barston, then we're going to Hallcroft, and then we're back here at Lindholme for the final one and the presentation. And it's on section points, so it's basically something like the UK Championships. And what you've got to do is get the lowest number of points and you become the feeder champion for 2024. Now, these are events that I really look forward to. It's feeder only, you can only use a feeder, any type of feeder, it's got to be free running, especially here at Lindholme. And it'll be method feeder fishing and hybrid feeder fishing to start with, because it's mainly carp and F1s. So we've got 30 odd great fishermen in it, and it's going to take some winning, trust me, but it's what it's all about. Competitions like this are great, I love them, I look forward to them, and over the years, that's what I've built my career around, is fishing these type of events. So, first one, Lindholme Lakes, fabulous. We're on Bonsai and Laurels. And I wanted to draw peg 14 on Bonsai because it's got a lot of room. And guess what I've drawn? I've drawn peg 14 on Bonsai. So I'm a happy bunny at the start of the match. That might change at the end of the match, but seriously, I would have put my tackle on this peg. I actually wanted to draw. In fact, when Lee Carey turned up, I thought he would be on it, but he's not fishing it this year because he's got to miss one, which is fortunate for us always fishing. But yeah, so I've drawn peg I wanted, and I'm going to fish 2 lines. I'm going to fish to that mud there and in edge, and I might have to cast to that island. If I cast to that island there, I'll be struggling. I don't think I will, so that's my match. It's straightforward on this peg. I think it's a good peg in an average section, to be fair. So, but would I put my tattle on it? You bet. I run here 100 mile an hour with my tattle on my back to get here. I'm really chuffed with that. But these matches, 4 matches, you're going to need 4 or 5 or maybe most 6 points to win it. So you've got to win your sections. Now I've drawn a peg, I can win my section, so I can't wait to get started, and I'll let you know how we go on.
Right then folks, we're here today at Lindholme, very rainy conditions, for the very first round of the first ever on the Flyer TV UK Feeder Champs. It was a bit of a brainchild from you. I've just got to say folks, he isn't that much taller than me. I am standing in a bit of a divot here. So
in a bit of a rut.
But here we are mate, first day. Obviously Alex, you are on the competition, but due to an operation you've been unable to fish the first round, so still carrying on with the rest of the rounds like a little trooper mate. But tell us about this idea, because it was all yours.
Yeah, so I think we had a chat back in last year, didn't we, about bringing something into it in regards to feeder champs, because there's nothing through those warmer months, commercial fishery based, feeder fishing. Obviously with the popularity of it in the winter and everything, we thought there's a gap in the calendar and we've took the opportunity.
As soon as you told me about it, mate, I thought what a fantastic idea. We've got to give credit to it. It is based obviously similar on the UK champs, apart from this is feeder fishing. So just to give you folks a rundown of the rules, there is no feeding with a catapult, feeder only, so no bomb fishing. You can use a bait-up feeder, but it's got to be on a running line, especially here at Lindholme. But pretty much that's it, mate. It's just a complete rod feeder championship, which is exactly what it does on the tin, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. It's massively popular with anglers. It's convenient. We can leave the rods with hold or sat fishing. But here today, I think we've got 4 or 5 England internationals. We've got people that have won international gold medals, so it's definitely going to be one for the calendar as it gets established. It's in its first year.
Absolutely, mate. First year running it. We've got the likes of Tommy Pickering, Nick Speed, Joe Jagger, Rob Wooten, Jamie Harrison, obviously yourself on it, although you're missing the first round. This really is a competition that's got some of the best feeder anglers in the UK on it, and I can only see it growing each year. Obviously, first year, we're going to be bringing you coverage throughout throughout all of the competition, so every round will have me there, unfortunately, talking you through what's going on, and we're doing a video for it, so each round will have a video. But what do you think is going to happen today? Conditions favourable for it?
Well, we've had that warm weather in the run up to today. Obviously, it's got a bit cool, a bit more overcast, which is perfect really for the feeder. The lakes we're on, Bonsai and Laurels, there's plenty of islands, shallow water to target those fish in. I do think some carp will play a part later in the day, but we'll see how it unfolds.
Your money, who's your money on for today with the draw?
I'd have to say Tommy or Speedy on 14 Bonsai or 56 Bonsai, but there are some big fish in Laurels. I mean, Rob Wotton's on 2, Joe's on peg 40, the right end where the wind's been blowing, so they could throw up a weight as well.
Mate, I'm really excited about it, and there's all that's left to do is, folks, stay tuned, and we're going to find out who's going to take round 1 of the first ever On The Flyer TV UK Feeder Champs 2024. Right then, folks. So we are, what was it, 2 hours in?
2 hours in, yeah.
2 hours in?
Maybe just over 2 hours in.
Let's say just over
Approximately.
2 hours in. Approximately. Of the very first ever on the Flyer TV feeder champs here on round 1 at Lindholme. And I'm telling you, it's fish. At the beginning, Nick Speed went off like a rocket ship, didn't he? I thought,
Yeah,
here
really
we go,
good run straight away.
So what do you reckon is happening?
There's plenty of fish being caught on bonsai. I think stamp's going to be a massive part of it, isn't it? Because a lot of stock is from 10 ounce to pound, just over a pound. But we've walked around the far end and there's been Tommy Pickering, Eddie Bryden and Brandon Fowler in that first section that all seem to be catching F1s and odd carp. So that's going to play a massive part of it.
At this stage, for me, Brandon down in the bottom corner, what peg's he on? He's on the bottom corner.
On 31 in the corner.
He's catching a better stamp of fish compared to anybody I've seen.
He's had 2 or 3 carp while we've been there, and that's all just off the corner of the island. He's not even looked at that lovely edge where he's got the wind blowing in, plenty of cover.
And that's the important thing. At the minute, as you said to me before, this match is probably going to be won with those edge fish. And we've got a lot of people, obviously, nobody's touched their edge yet. So the more that Brandon can put into his net, obviously earlier on, get that little bit of a difference, it's going to play right into his hand. Because as you said, the edge he's got there just looks phenomenal. Yeah,
wind hacking in, everything's sort of teeing up nicely for him to catch a nice weight in that edge later on. But we've been around, there's a lot of anglers admitting to 20 to 30 pounds. So, you know, them last couple of hours are going to be crucial, really, aren't they?
Definitely. I mean, we haven't had a walk around Laurels yet. We don't know what's going on, but word on the bank is that Rob Wooten's having a bit of an hard time down on peg 2. He's only caught 3 F1s.
Yeah, it's a bit steadier on there, but again, there's a lot of carp from up to mid-double figures in there, so it only takes a little run on them and anything could happen.
Sorry, folks, we've got Aaron, the fishery owner here, pulling faces behind us. Typical professional man. That's what it's all about, isn't it? We're here to have some fun as well, mate. It's not all about serious fishing.
Yeah.
But I tell you what did shock me a little bit. I was gobsmacked when we went down the bottom because Tommy Pickering's peg before the match. We walked down there and it looked phenomenal. But when we were down there, I really noticed that it did seem like he was struggling to string a few fish together compared to Eddie, who was on the corner post next to him.
Yeah, Eddie had a decent stamp fish and a couple of smaller F1s, didn't he? I think the turning point might be when them edges come into play. Tommy's got that lovely long edge down to his left, and typically that's where the carp live, in that area of the lake. You know, in front of those lodges there's a lot more better stamp fish, so I think the crux of it will come down to how early then fish come into the edge.
Definitely, and we're getting towards that time now, mate, aren't we? So
yeah, we're fishing till 5 o'clock, so it could all go on its head, really.
So there you go, folks, still plenty all to play for here on day 1, well, round 1 of the brand new on the Flyer TV UK feeder champs, and we're still at a loss to who's going to win, but believe me, stay tuned and we'll find out shortly. Right then, lads, I'm going to do the presentation for the first round, obviously, of the On the Flyer TV Feeder Champs. So we're going to be paying first and second in section, and first, second and third in match. Now, those that have won first, second and third in match, as with all my competitions, I don't carry that money with me, so it'll be electronically for the first, second and third, but all the sections are paid out via cash. So if you have come first, second or third in the match, ping me over your bank details later and we'll get that paid out that way. But we'll start with second in the section. So there's been 5 sections. Obviously this is a competition based on section points over the over the 4 rounds. So really important, obviously, try and get a good start. And coming in on 2 points first from Peg 37 on Bonsai, picking up 76 quid with a weight of £86 11 ounce, Tom Hanson. Well done, mate. From Peg 45 on Bonsai with a weight of £96 1, Paul Wright. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Shortest walk to pick his money up with £85 1 ounce from Peg 70 Bonsai, Ken. Hey, well done, Ken. From Peg, moving on to Laurels, Peg 12 with a weight of £40 14, picking up 76 quid, Mark Miller. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. And finally, the last second in section. So, from Peg 36 on Laurels with a weight of £29 9 ounce, Paul Johnson. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
No, well done. Okay, so moving on to first in sections now. From Peg 56 on I think it's 56 or 50, Bonsai, with a weight of £129 12 ounce, picking up 110 quid, Nick Speed. Well done, mate. Great start. I think it's whatever peg it is. From Peg 84 on Bonsai, picking up 110 quid with a weight of £97 15 ounce, my brother, Dave Wood. Mum would be proud, mate.
Cheers, mate.
With a weight of £130 5 ounce from Peg 14 Bonsai, picking up 110 quid, Tommy Pickering.
Cameras everywhere.
Hey, everywhere, mate. Well done, Tommy.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
From Peg 40 on Laurels, and also winning that lake with £69 14, picking up 110 quid, Joe Jagger. Superb start, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
And finally, the last section winner for today, from 17 Laurels with a weight of £38 3 ounce, picking up 110 quid, Vinnie Payne. Some crocs they are, pal. Some crocs they are.
Thank you.
So, top 3 in the match today. Third overall, picking up 100 quid with a £97 15 from Peg 84 Bonsai, Dave Wood. I've got 56 Bonsai again with a weight of 100. This is so close to first and second. There is literally not even a pound between them. There's not even a pound between them. 5 ounce, yeah. 5, 6, yeah. 5. Tommy's laying this on here. 150 quid with a weight of £129 12 ounce, Nick Speed. Come and get it, come on, come and get it. For the people at home.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
That's second, just to rub it in. Second place there. And coming in first place, absolutely hammering Nick Speed. Yeah. Putting him straight back in his place with a weight of £130 5 ounce. The match winner today from Peg 14 Bonsai, picking up 350 quid, Tommy Pickering.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Tommy.
Thank you, pal. Thank you.
And folks, that's it. Obviously, next round's at Allcroft. Apart from that, thanks for a great first round, and I'll see you all at the next one.
Well, that's first match over on the Flyer TV Feeder Championship, and I've had a great start. I've won the match today with £130, 5 ounce I think it was. I think I beat Speedy by 5 ounce, which is really nice because he'll be annoyed about that. But the most important thing is, because it's over 4 matches, I've won my section. It's nice to win match, isn't it? You know, we all want to win matches, but it's the 1 point that's really important, which means now when I go on to the next one at Allcroft, I'm in the lead, and it's a good start. And I've drawn a dolly peg today. I've drawn a really good peg, peg 14 on bonsai, and I've just chucked it mud. And I've had 29 carp and I think 27 F1s for £130. I've had a frustrating match, but a great match. It's quite snaggy this, so I've had to put a lot of hooks on. But it don't really matter when you're putting fish in net. And I've just had a good day, and I've just fished 80% pellets, 20% ground bait, and just fished a little sinker 6mm on an 18 hook, and just had a great day. Really had plenty of bites, and a great start to competition. So can't wait for the next one. And like I said, it's at Allcroft, so I know Allcroft a little bit, and I'm quite looking forward to second round. So, but we've a lot to get in before that, so I'll worry about that when it happens. But it's really nice to beat Speedy with 5 ounce. It really is. That really annoying him. So great start.